Thank you for joining Alabama Housing Finance Authority's and Service Solutions Closed File Paperless Submission Process webinar. Branch-level access to the Lender Online portal is given to participants by the company administrator. Each lender may designate up to 2 system administrators to manage their company's users. The Lender Online portal is a web-based system which allows lenders to submit the closed file for purchase review, check loan status and review a listing of pending conditions, and submit pending conditions to Service Solutions to clear the loan for purchase. When logging in for the first time, users will be required to create a new password. Please note, the Lender Online system is case sensitive. 3 failed attempts to log in will require the user to contact their system admin to reset their password. Once logged in to Lender Online, select the Loan Status tab from the primary toolbar. To locate your reservation, use the Quick Search option or the Advanced Search option. To find your loan quickly, enter the Service Solution AHFA reservation number into the Quick Search box and press Go. If you do not have the reservation number, you may also search by borrower name and the last 4 digits of the Social Security number. The search results should display an individual loan. The eDocs action icon will be used to navigate the system for the upload process, and the View action icon will allow you to check reservation status. In order to upload your closed file to the eDocs system, you must have a scanner or an imaging system. It is imperative that you follow the Request for Funding checklist for the proper file order. Put your documents in order as they are listed on the checklist. Then you'll need to scan and save the documents in separate PDF uploads, labeling them with the naming convention, including the borrower's last name. Package A along with the borrower's last name, Package B, and then Package C. The system will prompt you to browse your computer to locate the documents that you have saved, and then you are able to upload. The Request for Funding checklist are state-specific forms that can be found on the ServSol website. The location of the website is www.servsol.com/lenders. When uploading your documents, please ensure that you are using the correct funding request form for your state. From the Request for Funding package section of the page, select Add New to begin the upload process for your closed file. The Final Documents section of the page will allow you to upload all final documents by selecting Add New. Select the package you would like to upload from the drop-down box: Closing Package, Credit and Application Package, and your Disclosure Package. Please keep in mind, in order to submit a complete file, you must upload all 3 packages. If you have items that have been requested after you've submitted your closed file package, all curative items must be uploaded into the box that reads Funding Suspense Items. Then you will select Click Here. The system will prompt you to browse your desktop to locate the documents previously saved. Once the documents are located, click the Upload button. Please do not upload password-protected documents. The upload process may take a few minutes. If it is successful, you will receive a check mark as confirmation on the next screen. Please make sure that you save each upload. When you have successfully saved your upload, you will see this screen. Click OK. The uploaded packages will appear under the Request for Funding section of the page. Once you have submitted your package, you cannot add to these packages. Here's an example of what the page should look like once you have successfully uploaded your documents for review. You should see an uploaded set of documents for your closing package, your credit application package, and your disclosure package. The eDocs file is not uploaded to Service Solutions for review until you hit Submit. By hitting Submit, you will trigger an email to the Compliance and Funding Department that there is a file ready for review. Make sure all 3 packages are listed for you before you hit Submit. If you do not submit, we will not have the file in the back office. When you're ready to check the status of your closed file submission, go to the Loan Status tab on the primary toolbar. Input your Service Solutions AHFA reservation number into the quick search and locate the loan in the pipeline. Then select View. Scroll down the page and you should see the current stage, status, and date information located in the lower right-hand corner of the page. The conditions and exceptions information is going to be found in the lower left-hand section of the page. Closed file packages with the status of pending indicate that the file has been reviewed and there are some outstanding conditions. Once all conditions are cured, the status will be changed to approved. Conditions should be uploaded into eDocs via the Request for Funding package using the drop-down box and then selecting Upload Funding Suspense Items. Closed files with stage status listed as purchased approved indicate that the first and second mortgages have been approved for purchase by Service Solutions. The stage will be uploaded to purchased once the purchase advice has been issued. Remember when uploading your closed file to use the most current Request for Funding checklist. Do not upload your package haphazardly. Make sure the uploads are in the proper stacking order, they're legible, and with all the documents facing in one direction. Do not forget to upload copies of your final documents into the Final Docs section of eDocs and send the original documents to Service Solutions. Email the examiner whenever you upload items into the Suspense section of the page. And do not forget to submit your uploaded documents so that we will know that those documents have been added to the system. Don't forget, the Request for Funding checklist are state-specific forms. To locate the form for your state, refer to www.servsol.com/lenders. The Request for Funding checklist are state-specific forms that can be found on the ServSol website. The location of the website is www.servsol.com/lenders. When uploading your documents, please ensure that you are using the correct funding request form for your state. The endorsement to the note should be formatted as follows. For properties located in the state of Alabama, pay to the order of Alabama Housing Finance Authority without recourse. And for properties located in Missouri, North Carolina, Mississippi, and Arkansas, pay to the order of Service Solutions without recourse, a Department of Alabama Housing Finance Authority. Loans suspended for a corrected note endorsement require an original allonge to the note with the proper endorsements, as well as a letter of authorization allowing Service Solutions to void the incorrect endorsement. Allonges are acceptable at the discretion of Service Solutions, and it must include the borrower's name as it appears on the note, as well as the closing date and the loan amount. An allonge is also acceptable if there's not sufficient space on the back of the note for the full endorsement for your VA and FHA loans. A UCD Findings Report must be submitted for all conventional loans. The report must reflect a successful submission without any fatal warning messages. The file must include all pages and edit messages. The most current CD matching the UCD file must be uploaded with the closed file and embedded into the UCD file. Lenders are responsible for transferring to AHFA prior to closing the UCD file using seller number 26133 for Alabama Housing Finance Authority. Remember, any changes to the closing disclosure after the initial UCD upload must be resubmitted to the UCD portal. Contact Service Solutions if this occurs at any time. All loans will be purchased at the amortized principal balance. If a closing cure is required, the balance may be credited back to the borrower or a check cut to the borrower. The cure cannot show on the closing disclosure as a principal reduction. No principal reductions are allowed as cures. If during the interim servicing a borrower pays additional principal, the funds must be submitted to Service Solutions by the originating lender or returned to the borrower. When ordering the title policy, please ensure there is clear evidence of a short form title policy or a long form title policy has been ordered with the appropriate endorsements. The chain of title information must include dates of transfer, the name of transferees, and transferors. Evidence of 6-month title is required for all conventional and VA loans. A 12-month chain of title is required for your FHA loans. If there has been no conveyance of title, verbiage such as 6-month chain of title clear or there has been no document conveying the land in the past X number of months. A current termite report must be provided if required by the underwriter or the appraiser. If evidence of prior treated infestation exists, a hold harmless letter is needed. If a survey is required, it may not be more than 120 days old. If a long form title policy is ordered, a new survey is required or an Alta 9. If a short form title policy has been ordered, no survey is required. Letters of intent from the originating lender concerning the final title policy with no exceptions for survey are not acceptable. Title policies for conventional loans must also include an environmental protection lien endorsement. The conventional loan policy must include the Alta 8.1 or its equivalent. There may be exception taken only if there are specific state statutes which provide for possible subsequent super liens that could take priority over the first and second mortgages. This particular endorsement is not required for your government loans. Survey exceptions are not acceptable. If a survey is not commonly required in a particular jurisdiction, the lender should provide an Alta 9 endorsement or, if applicable, a CLTA endorsement 116. A letter from the title company on company letterhead or an endorsement to the commitment stating that there will be a final title policy issued without survey exceptions will be required prior to purchase. If the title company will not issue a title policy without a survey exception, Service Solutions will not purchase the loan. Your title policy for leasehold estates require an Alta 9 leasehold policy or the CLTA 107.5 endorsement stating that the property's improvements are insured at the same manner as the land or its equivalent if required for the mortgage that is subject to the leasehold. To determine if a property is located in a disaster area, refer to the following link. Please note that the Service Solutions disaster policy will apply to properties that are located in counties where FEMA has issued a major disaster declaration, or an investor has issued a disaster notification, or in situations that Service Solutions has determined that there is a risk of damage from the disaster that has not yet been declared. If a property is in a county that is listed in a disaster area, please note that based on the loan type, you will have to follow certain requirements. For your conventional loans, an exterior inspection by an appraiser or licensed property inspector is required. In addition to the inspection, Form 1004D is required to be included with your closed file submission. For your FHA loans, a damage inspection report is also required. It must be completed by an FHA appraiser, even if the inspection shows that there is no damage to the property. The report must be dated after the incident end date, and FHA does not require a specific form for the damage report. For your VA loans, the veterans as well as the lender must sign a disaster certification. A pre-funding review will be completed on 10% of a lender's file submitted for purchase. This pre-funding review is a third-party review of the loan's creditworthiness. It is not a compliance review. Any curative items requested by the third-party agency should be uploaded all at one time to eDocs and emailed to the Service Solutions contact requesting the information. The most common suspense items found by the third-party review agency include the 1008 or the 9200 LT is not signed by the underwriter. The LDP GSA is not run for all parties included in the loan transaction. The 9200A is not signed by all parties. We're missing the 10-day verbal verification of employment or the validation documentation needed. And finally, we're missing the credit score information disclosure. Common suspense items found during loan review include missing a copy of the loan estimate issued for change of circumstances, the title commitment with survey exceptions and no Alta 9 endorsement, or a letter from the title company affirming the intent to issue a final title policy with no survey exceptions. The title commitment is not signed by the closing agency, the flood zone determination, and the appraiser's determination not matching. Missing evidence of payment of the upfront MI premium, missing the evidence of the activation of the PMI, missing name affidavits, and the note endorsement is blank or incomplete. Final documents must be submitted within 120 days of loan closing. Failure to do so may result in penalties. Documents must be uploaded and all originals mailed to Service Solutions. Attention, final documents. A list of final documents can be found on the website under the Final Documents Transmittal. Those documents include the original first and second mortgage or deed of trust, the final title policy, MIC and guarantee, and the original MERS assignment. A few common security instrument exceptions include all pages of the recorded mortgage not provided, such as the Exhibit A, riders marked as being executed by the borrowers and recorded but not attached to the security instrument. The notary section does not include all borrowers that signed the security instrument. The notary expiration date indicated within the witness section and the acknowledgement section is incorrect. The borrower and the notary execute the document on different days, and the security instrument has no evidence of recording. Please keep in mind, in order to submit your closed file for review, you must submit the file via the Lender Online website. Once your closed file has been submitted, you would refer back to Lender Online to check the loan status and to upload any curative documents that have been requested. Once you've logged into Lender Online, you'll simply select Loan Status and then locate your loan via the Quick Search or the Advanced Search options. The ServSol website can be used to access state-specific closing documents. Once you've logged in, select the Lender tab. From there, you'll be able to select the state in which the loan is closed and then locate any closing documents that you need for your actual closed file submission. If you have any questions concerning Lender Online, please contact Brian Hunt at bhunt@ahfa.com or Lisa Treese, our Operations Manager, at ltreese@ahfa.com.